Hello everyone, I'm Dolores Morris Sterling from the DBA Sports Administration Program. Today I'll be doing a presentation on the Psychological Skills Training Program, specifically one tailored to reducing pre-competition anxiety using relaxation techniques, and this will be done for team members in the 100 meters track event. All right, so we'll be looking at the overview of the program, importance of relaxation techniques, the program overview, breakdown of the program, and we will conclude with a summary. Now, just some background information before we go into the program, and these are researches conducted by several individuals looking at sports psychology. Now, the first point to note is that psychological pressure can cause well-prepared athletes to fail at performing on the big stage across different sport disciplines. Anxiety can affect an athlete's cognitive, physical, and behavioral performance. Anxiety can also cause decreased competition, increased muscle tension, impaired techniques, and distractions from focusing on the race. And to reduce anxiety and eliminate psychological pressure, the program, which is the Psychological Skills Training Program, is effective at enhancing behavioral and performance outcome in athletes. These outcomes increase performance, satisfaction, confidence, and lowers anxiety. Now, we've been talking about PST as a program, but what is it? It is a program of instruction and practice in the use of relaxation, concentration, imagery, goal setting, and energizing to enhance athletic performance. And this definition was taken from the American Psychological Association. Now, to also add, your PST program is essential for enhancing and implementation of relaxation techniques to reduce pre-competition anxiety. So we've been talking about relaxation techniques. What's the importance of relaxation technique as it relates to sports and pre-competition or competition? We use relaxation as a technique for meditation, can be used for muscular relaxation, deep breathing, and these are effective methods of relaxing the body and mind, thereby disposing of stress, broadening attention, and achieving optimal performance. Pre-competition anxiety can negatively affect performance by limiting the athlete's attention to a particular goal. Now, for the program, the objective, as we mentioned earlier, is to reduce anxiety, pre-competition anxiety in the 100-meter track event. This program will be an 8-week program. Each week will have 3 sessions lasting between 30 to 45 minutes. So for the first week of the program, or first 2 weeks of the program, athletes will be introduced to relaxation techniques. All right, so for session 1, the introduction of the concept of relaxation and its importance to sports performance, deep breathing exercises, which will be used to induce relaxation and reduce tension, and also athletes will be introduced to progressive muscle relaxation, and this will be a guided session. Now, what is PMR? Now, the PMR is a way of tensing and relaxing different muscle groups in sequence to promote physical relaxation. The next session will look at visualizing the performance And this will be used to help create mental images of calmness and confidence. Actually seeing yourself run the race before the actual race. There will also be some autogenic training. And the autogenic training is a technique that uses the power of the mind to relax the body. And of course, discussion. So the discussion will be centered around reflecting on the experiences with relaxation techniques and addressing any concerns. Now for the third session, which will wrap up the introductory phase of the program, there'll be some self-hypnosis techniques. The self-hypnosis technique will allow the athlete or the individual to enter a state of mind of heightened suggestibility, where they make positive changes in their thoughts, feelings, and behavior. After the self-hypnosis techniques, athletes will set goals, and the goals that are set will be incorporated in what we are going to call a homework assignment. Now, the homework assignment is to practice the techniques daily and journal the experiences. So this will be done outside of the program. For the second phase of the program, the focus will be refinement and application. So for the fourth session, a review of the homework assignment. Is it working or not? And of course, fine-tuning what was introduced in the first phase, which is weeks 1 and 2, things such as your deep breathing exercises, PMR visualization, and the autogenic training. To add to that, athletes will be introduced to what we call stress inoculation. Now, stress inoculation is a psychological concept and is referred to as a therapeutic technique aimed at helping individuals to better manage and cope with stress and building resilience. Again, there'll be some rehearsal, so mental rehearsal, looking at routines and incorporating techniques for the competition, and also to do some cognitive restructuring. So while the cognitive restructuring is not really categorized as a relaxation technique, it can contribute to the overall stress reduction. So what it does is it helps individuals to identify and challenge negative or distorted thought patterns. And of course, the discussion will be garnered, and this is going to be a group discussion. Now, the group discussion is where athletes will share their strategies for integrating relaxation techniques into the pre-competition. And then there will be some application in training. So all of what the athlete would have done leading up to this point will be applied during simulated competition scenarios. So simulated, you will have some peer feedback provided by the team members, and of course, you'll continue, our athletes will continue to practice, journal, focus on applying the techniques based on different situations. And to wrap up that phase, we'll move into the third phase of the program, and the third phase of the program will look at the more advanced application. So there will be some performance profiling, which identifies individual stressors and customized relaxation strategies. You'll have imagery enhancement, so you enhance visualization exercises to include specific competition or competitive scenarios, and of course, mentally preparing yourselves for the event. The last session in the third phase looks at simulation and feedback. So you'll conduct full-scale simulation competition with a focus on applying relaxation techniques. You reflect and set goals, and of course, some program evaluation is needed at this point. So you look at the effectiveness of the program and look at whether or not the athlete is making any progress. And then the final phase of the program is to integrate and maintain what was done in the first 3 phases. All right, so athletes continue to practice relaxation techniques independently. So you'll have regular check-ins to monitor progress and address any challenges. Review and refine the pre-competition routines based on feedback and experiences, and emphasize the importance of ongoing mental skills training for sustained performance improvements. Also to include some recommendations for the program, or what we call some additional information. What is important? It is important to note that in conducting such a program, a qualified person should facilitate this program. And by qualified, I'm talking about a sports psychologist or a mental skill coach. The program must be tailored to meet the unique needs and preferences of each athlete. There should be some level of consistency, and of course, there should be long-term support. So after the program is implemented and athletes would have gone through the program, there should be some after-program support to ensure that the athletes continue to use those techniques in order to help them to achieve their goals. Now, to sum up all of what I've just said, what the program will do or can do for an athlete, if it is systematically integrated, then relaxation techniques can effectively manage pre-competition anxiety and optimize their performance on the field. Thank you for listening, and I hope that this program is beneficial to an individual or a team. Thank you.